All right. It's my favorite hour of the morning, the very first one out of bed. And I am not going to waste it by going in and fixing my hair or whatever. I love this hour. Oh, and speaking of fixing my hair and stuff, I am having a somewhat quiet revolution in my YouTube video making journey. I don't really want to care anymore what I look like. And it expands just a little bit further than here on YouTube. It's like I'm 75 years old and I'm rather enjoying not caring how I look to the world and taking a little bit of different focus and thinking more about how I look to myself. Let's talk about this time in our lives when we are beyond caring about how people perceive us and we are seriously into, did you hear the dogs? Uh-oh, I know what those are my grand dogs upstairs. And I've begun to understand their language, I swear. That means that the trash man has arrived and is taking the trash away, and they think that they are in charge of guarding the trash. And if they were able to get out of the house and go get the trash man, they would, but they're not. So this will go on until the trash man picks up the trash and goes away and they settle down. Maybe a dog walked by too. They're so cute. I got to stay with them for a day and a half. I slept overnight with them for the first time on a cot in the living room. And the cot is, it's not like a cot. It's like a twin-size bed cot. And so there's room, plenty of room for a person, but not necessarily two dogs and a person, but nobody told them that. And they're used to sleeping with people. So I got part of the cot or the bed and they got most of the bed and it was fine. They're adorable. Okay, it appears I'm having a major revolution in my brain and my heart about how I'm going to do YouTube videos from now on. I am going to do them because I really like doing them. It helps me think through things and share who I am, but there's something happening. I have this desire to share really who I am, not get up and, obviously not get up and brush the hair, more like get out of bed and join a friend in the living room with coffee and talk about all the dreams you had and all the dreams you have for the day or the rest of your life, and have, just a conversation together about things that you both understand, or maybe one of you understands and wants to share. One of you knows and wants to share with the other, or whatever. I don't know. See, that's exactly what I mean. I don't want to edit that. I want you to see and know what happens in this brain of mine, because that's all I got left. Okay. I think I'm going for authenticity. This is what you get. This is me walking around the house in the morning in my first hour of the day that I love so much. And this is what I would be doing if I wasn't talking to you. I'd probably be talking to myself. Don't tell the kids. I don't care. I want to be like I would be if you just woke up in the morning and there was a friend in your house and you had been thinking about some stuff and you wanted to share it, and your hair was all messy, and you sat around and drank coffee, and you talked, and you didn't care what the other person looked like, and they certainly didn't care what you like. In fact, even if you looked really messy and disheveled and a little crazy, it would just make you more lovable in their eyes. That's the kind of presentation I want to make here. I don't care anymore. I mean, I care about doing the videos because obviously, or I wouldn't be here. I like doing the videos. I like talking to you, which is basically talking to myself and sorting things out. But I do have a few of you that I react with or interact with. That's a better word. I'm not just reacting to you. We're interacting. We're sharing. Some of you are telling me it's okay to turn my back and forget you're there and bend over and not do like the perfect video. Or maybe it's perfect because I do that. I don't know. That almost sounded like a song. I still have a desire to write one song that means one more song. I guess I've written a few songs. We won't go there. One more song that means something to me at this time in my life. Now, I'm not spending any time working on that, so it may or may not happen. And a lot of things may or may not happen in this lifetime of mine. I love every one of you, every one of my 1,083 subscribers, even though I know only about 30 of you come back every time, and the others have forgotten all about me, but I don't care. I guess I do care, or I wouldn't be thinking about that. What I would like is for you to watch more of my videos, longer, maybe watch them a bunch of times. That would be nice. I am just about out of walls to paint, or corners to paint. And believe me, I know that you're never really out of corners or walls to paint because paint can paint over paint. Did you know that? I know that. Sometimes I wonder, well, I really haven't experienced that here because I haven't lived here this long, but I wonder what would happen if eventually you had so much paint on your wall that you could take down the wall and the paint would just stay there. That probably wouldn't happen, but anyway, you know what I mean. I'm not worried about running out of things to paint, but I am just about finished with this sudden desire to streamline my belongings and make some colorful little corners all over my basement apartment that make me happy. And so I did this one yesterday. Now the angle isn't quite right. John would tell you that. I had to do that. But the wall is kind of cute. I may or may not be done with it or anything or any of my walls. But that's what happened yesterday. And I have, I'm pointing over here because, oh well, you don't need to see it yet. I have a little corner here and a little corner there, and then I think I'm done for a while. I have some other things to do. I think I'm going to Belize. Yeah, uh-huh. Wow, that'll be fun. It's not gonna happen just yet, but that's the plan. Why not? Oh boy.
We stand by the fire, your tiny hand in mine. You're 5 feet off the ground. You rest on my shoulder. The stars convey the light, so fragile in the night. In this moment, forever be, forever be. In this moment, in this moment, forever be, forever be. The night fades like a whispered song as time rushes on. Oh, it won't be long, fading now into a memory, a picture on the wall, a moment frozen not to fall.